Hey, what's happening? Chris Brown here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you exactly what you should do if you feel like nobody really knows who you are. I know the frustration that you're experiencing right now. You might be in a situation where you know you're a great, knowledgeable coach with great ability to transform and change people's lives, but nobody really knows who you are. And it's this thing that goes on inside of your mind, like, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to be vulnerable. But also, like, how do I become known? How do I become somebody who people seek out for advice? And so what happens is we just go about our everyday, we go and train our clients, we go and do what we got to do, and ultimately, we never really get anywhere or build a reputation. Now, here's the thing. A reputation is something that you develop over time through your commitment to serving a specific audience, right? And that might be a shared challenge, a shared mission and goal. One of those things is something that you've got to understand. So you have to have a fundamental message that sits behind everything. And so I want you to know this: if nobody really knows who you are, it's because you're not really sharing anything at all, right? How many times have you stood in front of camera and filmed a content piece and put it out to the world? Probably very little in comparison to other people. And so you're never going to become known unless you do what you have to do every day and share more. So I want you to do this. If you know that nobody really has an opinion or know you right now, and you know that you're pretty lost, the very first thing I want you to do is to share your story. It's crazy to me, the amount of trainers I get to speak to every single day, and we start to talk about their business, their growth, and I'm starting to ask, like, why is it that you want to serve that specific type of audience? And they're like, well, I had an eating disorder like 20 years ago, and it really nearly ruined me. It ruined my relationships, my friendships, my social life. And yet they never really shared that about themselves. It's crazy to me. They bury it deep inside of them because they feel ashamed. Because it's something that, I'm ashamed of this. The truth is that everybody has something inside of themselves that they would love to share, but they're ashamed of. So by you I say ashamed of, that they shouldn't be ashamed of as well. So by you being the person that stands out and shares that message with everybody, that instantly brings the spotlight to you. And people start to bond with you, all right? So if you share your story, your struggle, and here's the thing, most people want to portray the success, especially in the social media world, right? It's like, fuck, I would never show anything that's detrimental to who I am. The truth is, the more that you just share success, the less that people will bond with you, right? Because success isn't common in everybody's lives, but struggle is. Everybody has had struggle in their lives, not everybody has had success. So if you want to get known and you want people to bond with you and you want people to follow you, then you have to get more vulnerable and you have to share more of your struggle. Because the challenges in your life are the thing that brought you to where you are today. The challenges in your life are the things that got you into the place that you're in right now. The challenges in your life are the reason that you probably become a coach. And you've got to understand, you're either somebody who's solving your own problem for other people, or you're solving a problem that you helped others solve. Usually it's some situation like you grew up, I don't know, here's an example. One of my friends, tremendous guy, great heart, had a very, very difficult childhood. And unfortunately, when he was telling me stories about his childhood, it's such a horrific thing that he went through. But now he's on a mission to help others overcome the thing that he went through. And so he went about his everyday life in his 20s and burying this thing inside of him and never really sharing it until he embraced it as being part of who he is. And part of his character is moving forward, like part of who he's become today, his generosity, his givenness, his openness is because of the struggle that he went through. So it's not something he should be ashamed of, it's something that he needs to use as the forefront of his message so that he can change the lives of other people that are going through it. Because if you can be the glimmer of hope and light for people who are in the depth of struggle right now, that's how you're going to be able to have a message that changes people's lives and build a business as a byproduct. The business isn't the thing. You're not sharing your story to build the business. You're sharing your story to build an audience of people and change their lives. Look, content like this will reach many people and will produce few clients. You've got to understand that the message you share is going to build an audience, but you're only going to go to work with a fraction of people. The majority of people that you impact are never going to pay you a dime. The people who want to go deep and get your help will. And that's totally okay. And here's the thing I want you to do. Understand that the struggle that you went through, the thing that you were challenged with most in the darkest times, will usually be the thing that you're helping other people solve. So why the hell do you never share your backstory? Why aren't you so vulnerable and open about what you went through? Why are you never really getting to a point where you're actually starting to say, you know what, this was the fucking pits of my life, the depth of despair, and I was able to come through this, and so can you. Because it's not until people hear you that they will see you. So understand, if nobody knows who you are, I guarantee it's because you're hiding away, you're covering yourself up, and you're not really sharing the struggle that you went through in your life, which is the very thing that will bond people to you, the very thing that will build an audience, and the very thing that will allow you to grow as a coach, as a leader, as an authority, if you like, and actually get an audience and a following of people who actually care about what you have to say. All right, so hopefully that helps. Go out there today and share your story. Share something of vulnerability, and I guarantee, watch as people bond to you. I guarantee it will be the most engaged post that you ever have if you share your vulnerability, because you are probably solving a problem that you used to have. And if that's the case, people have to understand that you've been through it. Otherwise, they just look at your success and be like, it's okay for Chris. He hasn't struggled with anything. He was just born great and he's able to do all of this stuff. And the truth is, it could be further from the truth. And you've got to understand that you know that too. All right? Well, that's it. Peace.